Hello my beautiful and amazing people, badass Dark Zone agents. Today I will show you insane UMBRA setup which can actually out DPS strike build if used properly. UMBRA is absolutely gorgeous set if used correctly. You have to stack it first, and if you're gonna pair it up with Chatterbox or with Blabbermouth talent, that's pretty much barbecue chicken. You're gonna clap booty cheeks easily. So Chatterbox is vital part of this build. You need to pair it up with UMBRA set, but not only that, we have 90 freaking bullets in this bad boy. Pretty much we turned this SMG into LMG, 90 bullets, and the beauty of this weapon is that on kill you will refill your magazine, and if you will have insane DPS you can pretty much kill all the time enemies without reloading your gun, and that's extremely handy, and again will increase your average DPS output by a mile. On top of that, we have skills, we have survival, and most importantly, if you will use correctly your gunner specialization, you will also have crowd control in this build. And for legendary strongholds, even incursion missions and boss fights, that's extremely handy. On kill, you will get armor back. On kill, increased rate of fire. Take cover, you're gonna heal yourself. Get out of cover, you have increased DPS. Reload speed is crazy. Rate of fire, again, with proper Chatterbox use, you can reach sky high rate of fire on this bad boy. But before we continue, quick word from the sponsor, Diving.net. If you don't have enough time or good teammates, but you still want to have all the best items in your game, then Diving.net is set for you. They have absolutely amazing team on consoles. They will complete your order super quick. If you will use my promo code RBD for RBD, you will receive 15% discount on absolutely all service. Amazing deal, especially even right now. They have some crazy sales going on, so definitely check these guys out. And if you have any questions, don't hesitate, drop your comment down below in comment section or contact the operator, and rest will be the history. But now let's get back to this build. And again, it's extremely dope actually when you can see that you're killing enemies without reloading your gun. And I will show you two major ways how you can set up this build. One is hybrid option, which I'm using right now, but you can definitely push this towards more DPS, and definitely sky is the limit. So two different ways, little bit of hybrid side or DPS. I love hybrid side because I have 90 bullets in my magazine, I have additional skill tier, but I will explain everything in a second. And in general, if you want to be updated with all the best PvP, PvE builds, hit that like, smash that sub, or leave a hateful comment, it really depends on your preference. Anyway, welcome to the family, and let's start to cook some barbecue chicken here. For specialization, like I said, we will use gunner specialization. On kill, increased rate of fire, armor back, foam grenade for crowd control purposes will be absolutely gorgeous. And you have Banshee pull skill, which actually is really good for PvP and the PvE. In terms of my numbers, I have capped out crit chance in this one. Honestly, I would prefer 50% crit chance here. So maybe you could even use this build with assault rifles like St. Elmo's, maybe Eagle. St. Elmo's is still really good exotic assault rifle in the game, really good magazine size, but we have more than enough crit chance in this one, decent crit damage. Most importantly, the Chatterbox has a really good exotic talent, Blabbermouth. First of all, increased rate of fire. If used properly, your rate of fire will be through the roof, and then you will on kill receive some ammo back, and that's kind of huge, especially in this build because I have 90 bullets in my magazine. Dark Winter received a buff. Now Perfect Killer talent will give us 90% crit damage on kill, so extremely good option as your secondary weapon. For PvP, it's not a good option because you have to kill enemy first to receive a buff. So for PvP, a no-go. For PvE, yeah baby, yeah. For pistol, Orbit, this is the exclusive pistol with perfect finisher talent, kill non-elite enemy, and you will receive additional 40% crit damage. For the gear itself, I am using 3 pieces from UMBRA with crit damage, attributes and ninjabike backpack. That's the reason why I need only 3 pieces from UMBRA set. Then I'm using 2 pieces from Arquebus set, holster and knee pads. Picaro's named holster. UMBRA chest piece will increase amount of stacks we can get, and if you will read talent correctly, that means that we will have more DPS and better armor repair / regen. Armor repair, I shall say. Picaro's named holster is not god rolled right now. I haven't farmed for perfect rolls yet, but Picaro's holster will give us weapon damage and crit damage. And since we're using ninjabike backpack, 2-piece or 3-piece arquebus set buffs will be skill haste, skill tier and increased magazine size. But that's the first way how you can run this build. If you want to push this build towards more DPS output, you can do pretty much one simple switch, or I shall say 2 simple switches. You can replace Picaro's named holster and knee pads for 1 piece from Sokolov's gear set. Sokolov's gear set will give you additional SMG damage buff and crit damage buff paired up with ninjabike backpack. And then use Walken and Harris 1 piece. It doesn't matter, it can be holster or gloves, you choose. So 1 Sokolov piece and 1 Walken Harris piece. And again, 1 Walken Harris piece will give us 5% weapon damage increase and damage to armor. So this is the best way how you can set this build if you want maximum DPS. And use all red core attributes. Unfortunately, with Picaro's holster you can't reroll core attribute for weapon damage, otherwise that would be always the meta. But armor will work really well. This is like hybrid build because UMBRA also will give us decent armor repair, so it's not a bad option to run this build with 1.3 million armor. You can definitely go with full glass cannon type of setup. It really depends on your preference, but those are 2 major ways. So run like I'm running right now my build with increased magazine size, additional skill tier which will increase my shield health for example, and my assault turret or even decoy health, or use simply all DPS stats, use Sokolov piece for SMG damage buff and Walken Harris for weapon damage buff and damage to armor. And trust me, rest will be the history. Enjoy your game and see you in the next one. Brah.